short for a stormtrooper?
In the world of Legends, Leia and Han had twins, Jason and Jaina. Then 2 years later, had another son named Anakin. Luke Skywalker also had a son who he and his wife Mara Jade named Ben after Obi-Wan Kenobi. And all of these children were the new generation of Jedi Knights under the Master Luke Skywalker. Currently, we know that the Lucasfilm Story Group has borrowed a lot of ideas from the EU, including the name Ben. But as far as we know right now, Kylo is the only Skywalker. So the question has to be asked, are there more Skywalkers in this new trilogy yet to be revealed? Anakin Solo is the first figure that drew me to this question, because in Legends he plays a pivotal role in the Yusong Vong Wars. Now in canon, the First Order existed before the attack on the New Jedi Temple, and they most likely masterminded the assault with the help of Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren, of course. But if Luke had an adult son at that point, he may have left and may still be fighting in the wars, or even dead by now. In fact, Anakin Solo did eventually give his life in battle to end the Yusong Vong conflict, and he's one of the most important figures in the entire history of Star Wars. The next figure that led me to this theory is of course Luke's own son, Ben Skywalker. Ben was also a Jedi Knight under his father, and what's so special about Ben is that he was involved in 2 galactic crises, which involved species foreign to the galaxy. And he was also taken under the wing of Jacen Solo, who later became Darth Caedus, the one Kylo Ren is most modeled after. Eventually, Caedus killed Mara Jade Skywalker, Luke's wife, which led Luke to be exiled from Coruscant for failing to prevent Jacen's fall to the dark side. Luke was tasked with finding proof of Jacen's insanity. If this could not be done, then the anti-Jedi movement would continue forever. Even with his father in such a horrible place, Ben still accompanied Luke in exile, and they even traveled together, visiting Force-based organizations, where they discovered many mysterious secrets. Among these secrets was a figure named Abeloth, a supernatural being spreading insanity among the young Jedi and to the Sith apprentices. This caused Ben and Luke to actually team up with 2 young Sith to kill this being, ending the madness forever. The reason this character is so important is because that is a crucial part of Luke's history that I think will be returning from Legends. No doubt this Abeloth figure is someone just like Snoke, and although these 2 Sith apprentices did betray them in Legends, in canon they could be someone like Kylo Ren, turning back to the light side, learning to defeat their common enemy. If Rey is not a Skywalker, then it is entirely possible that Luke's real son is still out there somewhere fighting another campaign in another part of the galaxy, figuring out a way to beat Snoke in secret, with other characters we also have yet to see, like more members of the Church of the Force. More interesting still is the notion of twins. So far in our timeline, twins are a feature in these films. It could be possible that following in Padmé's footsteps, Luke's wife gave birth to 2 offspring, a son and a daughter. A daughter, who would be Rey in this case, being born much later and then being separated and dropped off on Jakku. And then his son, a figure who originally joined him in exile but is now traveling the galaxy looking for answers. This would create a world of new connections and possibilities. Now, of course, the obvious flaw here is that there's no casting for him in Episode 8. But remember, this is a character that they could introduce at the end of Episode 8, and then continue into Episode 9, and then the new trilogy. After all, Disney is planning on making Star Wars films forever, so it wouldn't be at all strange to see 3 Skywalker children. If this is about a new generation, then we need a new generation of Skywalkers. But again, these are just my thoughts. Now it's time for me to turn the conversation over to all of you. What do you guys think? Leave all of your thoughts and opinions down below in the Great White Void. And as always, until next we meet, stay in a galaxy far, far away.